and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 6 of 15 days of videos in a row. Don't you love the sound of clapping? Actually, when you clap, something happens. I don't know, I don't know the science behind it, but there's something having to do with the power of clapping. It all started when I was working out at the gym, and this other guy started clapping, and then I started clapping, and I found it to be a useful motivational technique to kind of pat myself on the back. And so I'm patting myself on the back for 6 days of straight videos out of 15. When I first started it was under the assumption that I do 15 videos in a row, unscripted. So this video is unscripted and unedited. And so let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about, I want to follow up on a topic that I've talked about before, and that is the the power of self concept, which is the current that runs underneath every area of your life. It affects every single section of your life. Your concept of self. So there are many different, I don't want to say affirmations, but there are many different statements. Okay, so maybe it is an affirmation pertaining to concept of self that many people repeat unconsciously. They don't know they're repeating it in their mind over time. And now you and I are changing. We're not going to do anything. We are doing things now. In the present moment, we're changing our concept of self so that we can create a reality that is in line with our desires. I have so much to say about this, and I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I do want to tell you that in order for you to know what you want, you have to know what you don't want. So you probably are not satisfied with certain areas of your life. And because of that, it gives rise to what you do want. Abraham and Hicks often talked about rockets of desire. So for everything you do not want, you give birth to what you do want, which is God giving you a gift. God that operates inside of you is giving you a gift, the opportunity to give birth to a desire, because you know what you don't want. The key is to shift from what you don't want to what you do want. And that calls for a couple of things. One is to take a look at your concept of self. And so in shifting your consciousness to the timeline that you desire, So that two things, shifting your desire with a better concept of self and shifting your awareness and consciousness to the timeline that you want for yourself, okay? Now, it's very, very important, and I talked about this the other day, yesterday or the day before, about the difference between unconscious and conscious creation. And I posed the question, which is better, unconscious creation or conscious? And I gave my opinion that it was best to be conscious, to be a conscious creator, because then you become the operant power, which is one of many self-concepts that you can adopt and assimilate. What does it mean to be the operant power in your life? Basically, what that means is having the creative power, knowing that you are the creator of your reality, no matter what you are in, what reality you are living in right now. Whether it's health, wealth, relationships, opportunities, whatever it is that is your reality, you created it. And because you created it, whether it was unconsciously or consciously, you can change it. And that is what they mean by operant power. You are the operant power. You are the creative power. And so, what I like to do throughout the day is to remind myself, I am the operant power. The word I am is incredibly, incredibly powerful. I am is God. I am is the Christ consciousness that you are. And you can use it for good or for bad. Just like when you light a match, you can use that to warm you up in the fireplace, or you can use it for destruction, either way. So whatever words or phrases you attach to the I am works either way. And when you become a when you become a conscious creator, and you make the assumption that you are the operant power, you realize, first of all, that your imagination is your reality. You are the operant power in terms of creating your reality. First, by starting with your imagination and what you assume to be true, and living in the end result of that. And the reality has no choice but to match what you have going on inside you. So if you have money challenges, if you have relationship challenges, if you have, what else? Money, relationships, well, let's just deal with those two. And you're not happy with what's going on, you have the operant power to be able to change those things by first changing your assumptions and matching the end result of what you want, and keeping your vibration in the end result. And sooner or later, through the operant power that you are, the Christ consciousness that you are, reality has no choice but to match what's going on inside. So, saying to yourself, I am the operant power, is one of many concepts of self-statements that you can make. I'll give you one more example. You can say that money flows to me easily. Or you can say, everything is always working out for me. That's one of my favorite sayings. Everything is always working out for me. And you keep repeating that inside, and you eventually see the order of matching up. So today's title is what does it mean to be the operant power? Let me know in the comments what you have to say about this.